the ship real quick.
There's a nice flat spot over by my red.
Yeah, okay.
Whee.
It kept wanting to tilt forward, so I was like, here, let me put it on this rock.
Yeah, you get a good run on that jump. See? And the armor we're wearing is quite
Oh
medium
man,
weight
it
anyway.
was like what do you call it? Counter-Strike, using the knife and bunny hopping,
Yep.
getting that little diagonal jump. For Team Fortress. Oh man. Oh, Quake.
Minus 18
Oh
as
man,
well,
this is
Jesus.
great.
So yeah, so just meet up in front of me, and I'll take a look at your guys' gear and equipment, and we'll just make sure that everybody's got the stuff that they're gonna need. So,
SI checked.
you got a P4, good, Mordecai. Let's see here. Med, that's good. What scope do you have on your sniper? Good, E16, fantastic. Take off your Veil Flash Hider, you don't need it. Rachel, what are you rocking on your sniper? Crimson,
E16.
take that suppressor off, you don't need it. I like your guys' uniform. I see you guys have some uniform
Motif.
cohesion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the difference...
You may
there's
notice
a
in
difference
Python has the same.
Yeah, difference in our loadouts. The ones with the silver highlights like mine is the female model, and the ones that are straight black are the male model.
And I'm just green.
We can change up our
It shouldn't be too much
uniforms
of
a little bit. I
Yeah.
put this helmet on because I liked it as being the hammerhead pilot. So
Yeah, as you can tell, I have a bit of a different helmet for my guys as well.
yeah.
But no, that should work. Trenick, you're on your way.
Yeah.
So yeah, Crims,
This is my normal loadout right here.
Take off your suppressor. Anybody who has any attachment on their sniper rifle, take it off now. You will not need it.
I don't even have an attachment on my...
There's very few circumstances that you will need an attachment on your P6, and we will go over those. But as for now, I would...
Whoa, what the hell?
Ill-advised. Sometimes your sniper rifle will glitch out and cause you to start moving like Wild Rachel is right now. The way to fix it is to not freak out and press 2.
You awkward... That's what I'm pressing.
And it's
Frickin' thing.
Ta-da! Oh.
Frickin' thing.
Yep,
Lovely.
sometimes the sniper rifle will glitch out. The way that you fix that is to pull out your sniper rifle again and put it back away. That is a known bug, and the workaround is to just pull it back out.
That is the first time that's ever
Wow,
happened to me.
this is a picture perfect. The way you're standing with fucking Crusader in the background like that. It's like one of those UEE fucking statues you see in the fucking convention. Oh wow.
Almost
This
like
is
he
cool.
chose the spot.
Yeah. Wow. Stage perfect. That's good.
Okay. Do I need? I only brought a sniper rifle. Should I go back and get it?
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing.
It should be
Trenick,
okay
I
with that.
believe.
I'm coming.
Right?
I'm coming. Yep.
Yeah. Everybody
That's a
else
good
is
banner for the Python. For Pythons, if you ever had it, a little banner right
we
there.
gotta get all the we gotta get all the pythons for that. Personally,
Yeah.
The last good piece of photography I took is if you take a look at Trigger's profile and you look at his banner art. That is the perhaps the best piece of Python photography I've ever taken. Is if you look at Trigger's Discord banner profile picture, like the banner.
Wow. Fucking Mission Impossible. Fucking.
That is in fact Trigger's dead body.
That was real.
It was.
Wow.
We were
instead of we were pirating a Cuddy Black.
And the Cuddy Black decided to cease existence, and I got a perfect photo of Trigger mid-looting.
God damn.
My utilities on the ship.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Can anybody hear me?
So.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Okay. I did. All I have is a sniper rifle. I didn't bring a.
That's fine. That's all you need.
Yeah, that should be
There's
fine.
a P4 on the...
Right now, we're
on
gonna
the
start off with
custom
We're gonna start off with a 7v1. So I would hope that you don't need too much more armament than what you're currently rocking. I'm going to I'm gonna leave the party. You guys can stay here. I'm going to go take a different position, or if you guys would like to go and take a different position, I can stay here. Which one would you guys prefer?
Playing hide and seek?
Well, it's going to be sort of a deadly hide and seek. Which one would you prefer? Me to take
You
it?
hide.
Alrighty.
Can you say the options again?
He
Either-
kills us all. We run and then come find him.
Yeah, it was either he runs and we start at this side, or you guys run and he starts at this side.
Trigger
I
and
would highly recommend that he run.
Yeah, I'd rather him running.
So-
It's fun.
Trigger and Hemi will be watching over you guys. They will not be engaging me. They know a little bit too much, and I want you guys. I want to use this as an assessment of your guys' ability. Trigger and Hemi will be watching over you guys and making sure that you guys just observing and reporting back to me on anything that they see.
Roger.
For this first round, since I am heavily outnumbered, I'm going to put sort of a limit on the revives, just so that we can have a. It doesn't take forever for, things to get underway. I will be receiving no revives, and we'll carry that over for the other side. And sometimes the best way to learn is to make a mistake and then not repeat. So if you make a big mistake and go down, it'll sink in a little bit harder. But once you get shot, one of my boys will revive, but you are out from that point.
Is there a carrot here?
There
We're
is a
supposed to
Yes,
spawn
there
on?
is.
Oh, because I have not saved my spawn point yet.
You will not be full deaded. I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm disciplined enough to avoid that for the most part, so there shouldn't be too.
Yeah, it's just basically
If you're
one shot
concerned, if you're concerned about the risk of it, you can go ahead. For the general rules, I'm going to stay around here, so it's not going to be too long of a distance. So.
I don't know. I'm getting a bug of whenever I go into scope, I get stuck in scope, and I have to click a few times to get out. Is that a common
So that's
Sometimes it's just a
yeah,
weird bug.
that's the newest thing that we've been dealing with the ending of this patch cycle.
So it's
It's all-
just keep clicking until it clears. Is the
Kinda, yeah. Though the weapons themselves, you'll also notice if you take test shots, your weapon might
There
have a
be some
delay
desync, but yeah,
in the actual shot itself.
getting around it.
While Rachel dropped.
I just re-invited you. Rachel.
say again.
I re-invited you just now.
Oh, thanks.
Alrighty, are you guys for the most part ready?
Ready?
Yep.
Alrighty. I will deafen, and you guys will be good to go ahead and start. And let's go ahead and go. I am downed. Good shot. Who was that?
Grism.
Good job, Chrism.
Nice. Good job.
Fantastic.
I was listening for
Hey,
his
you want to head
gunshots. I was
back
just
to
being quiet.
Where was he?
Wait, where I am.
He's on.
I'm on his body.
Yeah, Crimson. But
Awesome. So yeah, some good movement. I'm assuming Crimson, you pushed around further left while I was focused on
Yep.
the right.
I
Yep,
pushed
and I was,
opposite
and
direction
I
of
was
everybody.
circling on the other side. I was almost to you.
Since they were all going down in that direction, I pushed around.
Yep. Good movement. Trigger, what did you notice? Hemi, what did you notice?
Trigger, go.
Trigger, you there?
yeah, sorry, I'm was me. So for the most part, you guys are pretty spread out. You guys daisy chained almost all the way back to the rear rock. That works out just so that he's not getting multiple of you at one time. But do try to kind of keep maybe a buddy pair system just to support your other people. And then for calling out shots and stuff like that, you guys did really well with trying to coordinate. Even when you guys went down to where you thought you were getting shot from, to give people kind of an essay. Do definitely watch out. I did see a lot of you guys coming into the inside of the actual hole and kind of putting yourselves on the near the cliff edge of the actual crude ore hole itself. Definitely try to avoid that in a situation like this where you don't know where the enemy is. You're just kind of putting yourself on the wrong side of the terrain from where you think the enemy might be. So definitely try to use the outskirts of the terrain or the valleys in between the terrain to make your movement. I think that's how I believe Trennick went down. You were on like kind of a front edge of the actual hole itself.
I had walls on either side. I think he domed me from me sticking my head up.
Yeah, so when he was there, he wasn't at the little rock facing. He was actually more towards the left, where you can kind of see the jagged rocks, and he was kind of hopping up and down, so he kind of had an essay of you in that area.
Okay.
And then he transitioned over to that rock pile out on the outskirts after the first downed.
Gotcha.
So, what'd you see, Hemi?
What you said, buddy pairs help. Saw a lot of people just walking in the open, try and stick to covers, try and stick to shadows as much as possible. We have good sunlight that helps conceal your position and move in stealth, as Cutter said. Try and avoid skylining. A lot of you guys were doing that as you were coming across these plateaus and stuff. Anytime that you put yourself on the horizon or against the sand, or it's easy to spot your silhouette, that makes it really easy to spot you. Oh shit, I just fell in a hole.
Oh no.
I dated her.
I'm good. Yeah, so try and keep awareness of what kind of picture you're presenting outside to different locations around you where you might want to avoid fire from. Not a bad attempt though. Not about as good as my first
I mean, you guys were able to close on them and stuff like that.
Cutter's
One
a
of the
sneaky
big
bastard,
things,
so
he very much so is.
He was
one of
that rock pretty good.
Yeah, that's how it normally is. That's how we like to operate.
So
One of the big things. How many people were using third-person cam? Anybody here?
No.
I want to take what you guys just heard, that feedback. I'm going to encourage you guys to have sort of a buddy pair system. Pick somebody near you to support you. This round, we're going to do one more round. I'm going to try to make it as fast as possible, so that way I can start getting into specific lessons. So we're going to go over the cameras, we're going to go over positioning, and then we'll go over sort of aiming techniques and stuff like that. But this round, head over back to where you guys just were. What I'm going to do this round, I'm going to be playing a little bit more aggressive. Alright, so I'm going to be playing probably 2 to 3 times more kind of hot than I did last one. I want to see how you guys handle a little bit more pressure instead of a more static sniper. And then from that, then we're going to go into specific, more detailed class.
Hey, you asked whether we were using third person. Are you suggesting that we do or not?
Suggesting that you
yeah,
do.
so yes, suggesting that you do. There are some ways that you can manipulate your third-person camera to give you very wide angles, that allow you to manipulate what you can see and where you can see them from.
Yeah, because I kept trying to look at
we'll go-
distance and getting stuck in my scope and
Oh yeah,
doing,
yeah.
and that's pretty much when I got shot in the head.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so we can
We'll
we can
go
go over
over
some
the
stuff like that
cameras,
after
yes.
this round. Yeah, after this round, we'll kind of go over some of those kind of more intrinsic things for combat situations.
So I'm gonna
So
make
whoever
but-
my buddy is, I'm gonna say I'm going straight visual. I have no audio coming from the game at all. So whoever's with me, you're gonna be my ears, and I'll do my best to be your second pair of eyes.
audio can in some ways be misleading.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
Is anybody in the Carrick right now?
There was an echo, so from what sometimes when he shot, it sounded like it was coming from one
No, I
side.
think it's just
Oh,
Mad
yeah.
Bangers over there.
Andy's
Oh,
here.
it's actually
Where did he
Cutter.
die? Where did
Cutter.
where-
Whose party? Whose party? Luke?
Trenick.
Can you invite Cutter because it is Cutter's
Yeah.
Carrick?
There's a Cuddy Red as well.
There's a
Where-
cutting
where
It's
was
not
he?
enough for the injury I have.
where was he shooting from?
She did a good job.
The best way to describe is directly opposite. I stayed pretty much on like the furthest point away from you on the direct opposite side. I wasn't
Then I'll-
behind any big rocks or anything like that. I did move a little bit, but this time I'm going to be moving a lot more. You're going to be dealing with a sniper that's actively mobile and repositioning. So I want to see how you guys are able to.
The reclaimer wreck is north, and he was on the southwest area there, or yeah, southwest.
Yeah,
Okay,
like when he was
so-
when he first started off, he was kind of in that northwest area, and then he moved more west by the end of it. Yeah. Can we get an invite over to Cutter?
I did.
Cutter, accept it.
I can send another. Invite failed.
Right back.
Let me accept it real quick. I'm hanging out, looking at trying to look in the hole. Oh shit!
Opening, thank you.
Oh hell, I didn't even see you over there.
I was just staying away from the lasers going everywhere for a second.
Yeah, I was trying to shoot his door down. He didn't need it anyways.
Oh, mother.
God
You get
damn,
trapped
this-
under the ramp.
getting stuck in this.
So it's
So
a.
every time I look in.
There you go.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a piss.
Check.
You need to stick around here till night so you can show him your trick to get rid of the markers.
We'll go over that. I think we'll have time for that. That will be one thing
Yeah.
to teach.
It'll be dark and not too long.
I taught Katie that 2 days ago. It fucking blew her mind.
So movement's similar to like
It's a trick to
COD.
get rid of the white blips that appear on your screen that block your view in the scope at night.
no, like the movement you want us to do, like similar to COD, just ducking and hiding wherever you can. Move.
For this one,
Uh,
I'm going to be playing
yeah.
way more aggressive, so...
No, but like that's what you were talking about earlier. Because it's kind of what I did. I kind of moved like I was playing in COD.
Yeah, so that's kind of
Got it
how that's
back.
kind of the movement that you kind of want to capitalize with Star Citizen. Going prone and trying to like be super like slow and like methodical, you stand out very easily. Like you don't really blend in with any environment that, especially because render range for players is farther than render range for the LODs of the map. So like I'm all the way at the Cuddy Red, and everyone on those rocks looks like people. Like nobody doesn't look like a rock, pretty much. So moving quickly and getting between cover rapidly is better than deliberately trying to like stay super slow and methodical. If you're not moving at all, that's still good, but then you're also not making any forward progress.
Andy, check your DMs.
I just missed the old power slide you get in COD.
I think that's coming in 320-ish.
Oh, we're actually getting it? That's sweet.
Yeah, they're going to announce it at SitCon.
That can make for some fun shotgun kills.
They've
Just
kind
slide up under someone.
of announced it, but they I think they're going to demo it.
That is cool though that they're pulling some movement from COD because they do have a good movement system for land. It's one of my ones I enjoy the most so far. Modern Warfare's style of movement.
Oh yeah, it's really nice. That's one thing they got right.
All right,
Yeah.
is everybody ready?
Almost. I'm headed out of here. Sorry about that, you guys.
Troubleshooting some sound issues.
Be busy trying to face fuck that rock, apparently. Alright, you want me to close it up?
There we go.
No,
Sound-
just leave it open because Cutter's going to leave the party again.
Okay.
I also brought the red farther down for you
I
guys
am
for
out of the
the
party
people that do
now.
get injured.
Cutter left the party already. He's already getting his spot together.
These are gone.
Yeah, I kicked him a minute ago.
I'm intending to move. I'm playing aggressive, more aggressive this
yeah.
time.
For you guys, just get quick buddy pairs, and I would find a nice, quaint little spot somewhere in this valley down here, so you're not skylighting yourself right from the get-go. And of course, you guys don't have to.
Do not
of course,
take
be
that
a full
higher
stack
rock, by the way. I
of
will
like
be taking
7 or 8, like all
Alright,
moving at once.
let's
If you guys
do
want to
new
split
be a
up
pair.
to 2-man groups that are going both north and
Where's
south,
the-
stuff like that.
Is it the same location area-ish? We're headed
Yeah,
towards?
you guys are kind of starting on the little hill, and then he's going to be somewhere within the vicinity of the hole. So,
Okay.
pretty much
You guys ready?
somewhere in this.
All right,
in this
testing. 1,
basin.
2. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, I had to reconfigure.
Chrism and Danny, since there's an odd number of us, we can be a trio.
A
Alright.
tricycle?
Yeah.
We're starting.
That leaves me on my own, does it?
You're
No,
the
with Bitterus.
Come here with Mordecai.
Betters is right behind you.
I will be
There you
deafening now. Trigger, do me a... Trigger, do me a favor. Don't take that high peak.
Send that again.
Don't take the high peak that you guys are on right now.
You want us to move off of that? Yeah, we can.
Yes, please.
Hello, 277.
Solid copy. Can you go down with Dandelion and Mordecai and Banger?
Yeah, copy.
Advise whoever is downed to put their weapon away if they are eliminated.
Send again.
If they were eliminated or downed, make sure they put their weapon away.
I'm gonna cover this county. Single occupant in that county. Looks like he's not around to fuck up.
I am still up.
Cutter, that was me.
You had your gun up.
Oh, I didn't realize you told us.
How many still remain?
Uno momento. Should just be one more.
One more. Copy. Is that the last one? Any more remain?
Negative.
Copy.
Trying to click.
Alrighty.
I'm like, okay, fire, fire, fire.
Oh, thank you.
So, yeah, when you play a little bit more aggressive, sometimes the sniper has a bit of an advantage. So we're going to go over, once everybody is healed up, revived, brought back, we'll go over, I'll review what I did, I'll show you guys exactly what I did, and I'll show you how, as a sniper, you can take advantage of it. First and foremost is controlling the engagement, right? You always want to control your engagement. Sometimes as a sniper, you get a little bit too comfortable with stay still.
Tunnel vision.
Yes, and you're unable to focus, right? When you as a sniper are able to use, especially an environment like this, to kind of weave, duck, and disappear behind rocks, and then take the most advantageous position. So last round you guys had the higher ground, right? Sometimes as a sniper you can force your way into that position. So you'll notice I pushed around left. I don't know who the first two were. Pushed into them and then went over and took the highest ground in the location to finish it. Sniper's all about controlling a zone, right? You're able to push your way through very rapidly, right? So I'm going to teach a couple of different things here. I'm going to teach the camera control tricks. I'm going to teach how to blend your body, and I'm going to teach you how to dodge. Because sometimes when you're getting shot at, it's a little bit better to dodge. Now, I don't know who was the last person that was alive.
That was
That
me.
was-
It was Dandelion.
I got you once. I saw you getting close, and I tried to get the beat on you. I saw you on top of that
You shot me in
crest
the
or
arm.
that
So
hill.
very good
Yeah.
shooting. So very good shooting. Zeroing in your scope. Who here knows how to zero in their scope?
Page up,
Not
page
at
down.
all.
I do.
All right. So we're gonna go over that. We're gonna go over concealment. So everybody, let's regroup back to the original. Where the fuck were we? Were we here? Yes, we were. All right.
Yellow
So
rock fight.
just to go over real quick. All right. So everybody, I'm gonna have all of you watch my stream real quick. Hugo, thank you for joining us. How are you doing today? Hugo is another Python. He'll be happy to bring you along. So
I'm gonna go get healed up and watch your stream.
yep. Everybody, let me know once you're watching my stream.
I'm in.
Wait 1 second.
You want
Prism.
to invite Cutter?
Grisman's watching your screen.
Yeah, that can work. And then
The first two was Grism and Tronic.
Yeah.
I apologize to you two.
Yeah, you were real close. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, that's like 50 meters. Okay.
Yeah, we were gonna go out a little bit further, but then we realized there wasn't gonna be cover there. And as we went into that other area, I feel like we just went right in the middle of your line of sight, and it's just like, oh, yeah, we're done.
You guys, when the round first started, I started moving up left, and as soon as I was sprinting along this kind of gully area, as soon as set up along this kind of like left turn ridge after I left the party and everything, because I knew that most of you were going to push around left again. So I kind of went a little bit more towards the Reclaimer at the start of that round. And so as you guys decided, all right, me and I don't know who the two first people were again. Trenic and who?
Trenic and Chrism.
So Trenic and Chrism, you guys decided to go right again. I had set up further on the right than I did on the opposite side this time. I set up a little bit further right. So you guys started pushing up right towards me. And then I saw you guys actually turn around and start going back the other way, and that was when I decided to engage, so that you guys weren't eyes on me.
Yeah.
And then there was one thing I wanted to point out. Who was the person laying down?
Bad
That would have
position.
been
That was
Rachel.
me. Yeah, no, it was bad position.
Was it Rachel? Not bad
Yeah.
positioning. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with the fact you laid down. Don't lay down.
Yeah, prone is a pain in the butt.
So here's I'll demonstrate this real quickly. If I start getting shot at, look how long it takes me to start moving. Right? Whereas if I am crouched and I start getting shot at, look how long it takes me to start moving.
Right, the follow-up shot's gonna catch you.
Right? So if somebody
What's
starts...
your FOV at?
I have it set to max. So that's
max? Okay, cool.
That's very much... that's... For sniping, if you're a sniper, don't do what the fuck I do with the FOV settings. So I'm gonna show you guys a real quick trick. Graphics. Let's go to field of view. Let's set this to 85. If I aim down this scope, I want you guys to notice how large this scope is, right? So you guys see how visible things are? I can see, I could practically, you know, I could tell what you're thinking right now with how zoomed in on your head I am. With
Which planet you guys in?
With, Daymar. With my settings, it's actually bad for snipers. Mine is 116, the scope is actually very small. So, it's a personal taste thing. Don't do my field of view if you want to be a dedicated sniper. I'm very much different from the rest. I just play a lot of other games that have wide FOVs.
That's why mine's cranked too.
So
when you're in third person and you have your camera moved way back so you get that wide field of view, how do you do that?
So we're going to go over that right now. First, I want to just go over the movement. Never lay down.
Oh, okay.
We're going to go over that. Never lay down. Crouching's always best. Leaning and crouching is incredibly good. So I want to go over this real quick. This is less optimal than this.
When I was laid down, I was actually in my scope when I started getting shot. That's why it took me so freaking long to get moving.
Yeah, I didn't want to switch to an FS9. I have one with me. I wanted to keep it strictly snipers only, so I just switched to a 4 times, jumped over, and so...
yeah,
that's what I was trying to do, because that scope started to piss me off.
Yep, that's why
I made the same mistake when you called it out. I hauled ass around the left side and got into a bad spot, but got a couple shots off, but nowhere to go from the spot I was at. Just ate it.
So especially when you guys have a numbers advantage, so it's a 7-on-1, right? So you guys have a numbers advantage. Use that. So what you can do, when you guys are going to do Skunkopoly, when you guys are going to do these things, what you're going to want to do is whatever you can't see, your teammate should see. You should never have a blind spot that can't cover your teammate, right? So if me and Hugo are going to push up on an objective, if we're going up against, let's say, a rock, I want to move around right, he wants to move around left, we cover each other's blind spots to kind of, to make that push. The whole point of this is that we're going to teach you the tricks of the trade that we learned through trial and error and getting fucked up and shot in the face. We're going to try to run you through some of those things as quickly as possible so that you guys can get sort of caught up to speed with the advancements that a lot of the other that we've at least made over in Foxtrot. So we want to bring you guys up to from I don't care if you're the newbiest of the noob, we're going to bring you up to higher tier levels as quickly as we possibly can. Leaning is always incredibly important. Even you might who here knows that there's a bug with leaning, that sometimes you don't lean.
Oh yeah,
I've experienced that one, and I was curious what was going on with that. So that makes sense. At least there's a bug with it.
So it's a bug, but I will say this: even if you aren't leaning, even if your screen doesn't show you leaning, you are leaning for everybody else. You can actually use that to your advantage. So let's say this, right?
I have it right now.
So right now, if I can shoot. I don't know who this person is. If I lean to the left, they can hardly see me, right? So if I'm having the bug where I can't lean either direction, right? I'm like doing like this, right? What it's going to make my character do is lean this way. You can use that to cover yourself while you still have the ability to shoot. It can be beneficial. So when you have that bug, you know, normally you would lean out of cover, right? To get a shot off, so you're exposing as little of yourself. When the bug is happening, you want to lean into cover and pop out to shoot. So if that bug is happening, lean into cover. When it's not, lean out. A lot of you guys are flyers here, correct? You guys are mostly fly boys?
I am.
Yep.
I want you guys to start thinking of low gravity and high gravity as atmo and no atmo, right? That's how I want you to think of it. When you have low gravity, I want you to think of that as no atmo. Here's the deal. If I want to push an enemy position and somewhere like Daymar has low gravity, I want you guys to look at everybody's making sure they're looking at my screen. I can do things like jumping and shooting, right? I am maintaining my full sprinting speed while being able to shoot behind me.
And Kudra?
And aiming, yes, Kudra. Right? So in low gravity, I can jump, sprint, and be shooting the entire time. It is low gravity. You can't do that on high gravity. If
like decoupling in flight and shooting behind
exactly. If you are aiming down your weapon and you're trying to sprint, this is as fast as you can move, right? On regular gravity. That's the quickest you can move, is walking speed on low gravity. When you're, or at high gravity. When you're in low gravity, you can do this and blast the person. So I want you guys to think of those. When you're in a low gravity environment, use that speed advantage to blitz opponents, right? So I'm going to go over these camera angles, and I'm sure you guys have seen me switch to them a shitload. I have a propensity to. So everybody is aware of the 3 different camera angles, right?
Yep.
So you have first person, over the shoulder, and behind the back, right? For everybody who doesn't know, a lot of people, you probably press Z at some point so you can get some cool screenshot pictures of your character. You notice how the camera's staying still, but my body's moving around like a spastic chihuahua?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want this. So what you want to press F4 and star. You want your camera to follow what you're looking at, right? So this is the default camera view. Now, this is the over the shoulder, right? So I can actually see what I'm kind of looking at right now, right? With this one, what I do, I push and hold F4. I press minus on my numpad. See how it's zoomed in a little bit? I'm holding F4, I press minus on my numpad. I'm going to spam minus on my numpad. I just gave myself binoculars.
You can also use, you can hold F4 and just use your mouse wheel.
That doesn't
different.
That doesn't.
It's a little different. That's FOV.
So look, if I zoom in with my mouse wheel right now, this is as much as it changed for over the shoulder. That's how much it changed. If I push and hold F4 and I press the minus key, I'm going to look over at the Carrack real quick, right? So look at my first person view. See how I can't really tell what's going on over at the Carrack? That's 250 meters away, right? That's a pretty far distance. But if I press F4 and the minus key over and over, I could tell if somebody was, eating a devil dog on the front of the Carrack right now. This is what we call binoculars. This is your binocular view. This is over the shoulder. This is your binocs. The next one. This is where what Rachel says comes into play, right? For this one.
There it is.
For this one, you're going to hold F4, scroll wheel out. Keep doing that. Hold F4, scroll wheel out. So now, with this, let's say, right, I'm gonna give an example. So from first person perspective, I would have no idea that any of you individuals are over there, correct? No idea, unless I maybe jumped, I could see some of you. But with the scroll wheel out, I could tell exactly where you guys are. I could see what guns the person in the yellow armor is wearing. But he can't see me and I can't see him.
That's a good advantage for getting a view of your terrain right around you.
Yep, and
So
I can use this to
plan your movements much better.
I can plan my movements to get around, to get a shot on the yellow guy, go back over here. Okay,
and then to collapse that, you just hit F.
There's one guy right here, so I can shoot this guy. Let me go around. Okay, there's one further out to the right, so let me try to get around over here, because I can see what you guys are doing. You guys can't see me. Right? So I'm able to move around and keep exact locations of where you guys are and position myself exactly how I like. Right? So using these 2 different camera angles just adds a plethora of stuff to you. And nobody can say it's cheating because it's in the fucking game.
Yeah, it's not, yeah.
You might even see Katie do some of these tricks in her videos, and you're like, how does she do that? Those crazy camera angles. They're incredibly useful, and I recommend that every chance you get. Hugo, are you here now? I'm assuming.
Yeah, he landed his Corsair.
Corsair. So.
And then to exit out of those camera views, you just hit F, and it immediately goes back to your first person. So you don't have to worry about trying to cycle through if you're on the binocs and you see somebody really close. You just hit F. You already have your weapon presented. If you're in binos, you see somebody, hit F, scope in, take your shot, go back behind cover, go back to your your far third person. So the entire time that that Trenick and for the second event was Trenick and Kryzon, right?
I'm gonna go heal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so when you guys were taking that first engagement, when me and Hemi were kind of following you, Hemi was a little bit more towards the other three. I was watching pretty much Cutter jumping around the rocks the entire time with that third-person camera. I was just kind of in the trenches below you, just kind of walking around with you and Rachel in the four-stack. And I was watching him kind of just hop around, peek out from behind rocks and stuff like that. And I could see him the entire time. And I'm sure he could see me, because, I mean, I wasn't trying to hide. But if you are trying to hide, I did have essay on him the entire time. And then while I was talking about that, the 3Ds, so those are really big, and it can be a rough estimate. Like, I might not know exactly that the Cuddy Red is 72 meters from me on that ramp access door. I know that because I've flown in it, so I know that exactly. But I know that it's roughly 50 to 75 meters probably from me. So call out the distance, the direction, and like the description of the target that you're seeing. So really, you're only going against Cutter, so the description is kind of a moot point. It's Cutter. But definitely try to give those essays that Rachel has one guy 75 meters to the north of me.
Always,
you guys know that.
Always
you guys know that the north is the reclaimer. Yeah. So yeah, to the north of me, 75 meters. Like, hey, they're on me. Rachel's north, 75. Like, they know now to look at you in that direction and stuff like that, and to try to make a movement to you.
Anything beyond closer than 50 meters, just say close. Because after a certain point, you're not going to be like, he's either 25 or 30, I'm not sure. Don't worry about it. Just
it doesn't matter.
Close, you know, contact close, you know.
Yeah, contact's on top of me. Yeah, contact's on me. They're to the north. So, like, Rachel calling out, like, he's on Rachel, close. Like, when you were in-capped. Like, that allows the 3-stack that was on the other side of Crude Ore from you to understand that they need to either start looking in her direction so that you know where to snipe to, or to start closing on that objective.
Yeah, that's how I got my shot. Was when
range.
Rachel was saying on me. I just pointed towards her location. Since I was far enough away, I could see where it's coming from.
That's exactly what
pretty
you want
much
to do.
what I did. I looked for her where they were calling out the bodies, and got him once, got around behind it, and then he fucking juked me over top of it and blew my position with a shot that missed.
Yep. So when the two that were there, Rachel and the one other one,
Veterans.
Veterans. Yeah, veterans.
Real quick, let's get. I want to get keybinds as well. Everybody here, I would like you to set a keybind. If you have a keybind on your mouse, I want you to have it set to page up. Don't give a fuck about page down. Only one that you need is page up. Right? So
yeah, I don't have enough buttons on my mouse.
Oh, 0 offset position.
If you don't have enough buttons on your mouse, there's another button that I recommend that you use, V. I would never recommend that you use Shift. Shift is just not a good button to be using. Shift is for holding your breath. That's to stabilize your shots.
Yep.
So when you're about to take a shot, you can you might notice here if you're looking at my stream still, my character has just so ever slight wobble. Right, I'm not moving my mouse, it's just wobbling just a bit. It's going up and down a little bit left and right. You can still shoot with this, but if you want a precise shot, I hold shift, it's locked. Right?
I will make a comment on that. Star Citizen does not matter where the scope of your weapon is, the bullet will always travel down the center of your screen. So when he's doing all those jumping maneuvers, or if anyone's ever used like a railgun, the railgun shakes. All of those shaking maneuvers, and like when you're jumping around, you might see that your gun moves around in your hands and stuff like that. And if you're like scoped down and you jump, your scope might go really high or might go left or right a little bit. When that's happening, it actually does not change where the bullets leave the rifle from on Star Citizen side. They will always go directly down the center of your screen. So if anyone has a gaming monitor that has a crosshair built in, if you turn that crosshair on, you never have to worry about holding your breath.
So I will say one thing, you know, as I said with the jumping in low gravity, when you jump in low gravity to do shots like this, I'm going to aim a little bit up. I'm going to aim a little bit above that red dot. I'll demonstrate here. I want you guys to all pay attention to where my bullets are actually going. They're actually firing a little bit above. So that's just because of the way that the FS9 works while you're in the air. They're actually firing a bit above. There's massive desync on my FS9 right now.
Yeah.
Your FS9's
Who's flying above?
I saw a red Pisces.
None of us.
CAR.
CAR.
Coming down, then.
They're probably
Vigo,
going
you,
down.
Bye.
Vigo, you came here in the
Corsair, yeah.
Corsair. Okay, that's what I thought.
My FS9 is.
Oh,
As
that's
you
not
guys
friendly?
know,
I'm fucking
there's,
shooting it down.
No, Hugo. Bad boy. Hugo has a propensity to blow things out of the sky. Hugo is the one with the railgun, generally. Where's Hugo?
I mean,
I don't see Hugo. Is Hugo here?
I am here.
He's hiding somewhere. He's
who's
hiding in a rock.
buzzing the damn tower?
You want me to shoot you? Find me?
No, I'm good. I've had enough of that thing.
Okay, I'll mark your location.
Hugo uses one thing that we do here in Python. Hugo uses his railgun to mark enemy locations. It's incredibly effective.
I can see that.
Right?
They're right there.
That felt really nice.
Here comes the Pisces.
Oh, I see him. He's hiding behind a little rock.
I'm knocking it down.
No. If he, if he engages or if he shoots anything, then I want you to pop him immediately.
Hey, I missed the pop shots.
Found you. Found your rock.
Yeah,
You really are just hiding out at a rock. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Hugo's chilling.
What's going on
If
with this
the
truck?
C8R fires, Hugo, just pop it.
Like that time where the bee or beetle's blowing around you while you're having a picnic and it's like flying and like looking at every one of you.
I think it's gonna go in the butthole.
What the? Wow.
What in the hole?
Went
That's
right
not
in
even
the
the hole.
butthole.
It went down.
Bye.
Is that the hole? It did go in the
So
hole.
I want everybody to come along with me. I'm just gonna show you some general movement. So follow along with me. Essentially, what you want to do, and it seems a little bit counterintuitive, but if you're moving, especially in a location like this, lower is the better, right? So I'm gonna want to stick to like lower rocks so that I know that, you know, if I'm in a gully, I want to keep walls around myself. I want to treat this almost like it's an interior, right? Exposing as little of myself as possible. Like, see how I'm moving along this channel, right here. If you see my position, I don't know who this is next to me. Trigger, come stand down here with me. Right now, there's very few locations that I could be getting shot from, right? So if I'm moving along in places like this, I have a better chance of staying alive. And I can use my third-person cameras to still get a good lay of the land around me without exposing myself or needing a higher peak advantage. So I can stick to these lower canals, and that's how I'm able to kind of disappear from enemy locations. You know, I'm gonna stick over here. I'm gonna move through this. You know, I'm gonna try to limit my exposure as much as possible. If I'm looking over, you know, if I have an exposed side, right? If I'm exposed right now on this side, I'm gonna keep my eyes over there, right? So I know that, you know, I'm watching over there. So my eyes are my wall on that direction. So I'm looking and making sure that nothing's gonna pop up from there before I can get back to moving through these little canals, gullies. And you can use this for everything. Use this for trees, use this for rocks, use this for everything. Stay behind as much cover as you physically can. You don't want to pop up until you know that you have a shot. Right? Think of this as you're crawling through grass or whatever. This is the start of this an equivalent. You're moving through, you want to stick to as much coverage as you can. You know, if I need to stop, if I'm getting engaged, I can choose a location like this that has me covered on pretty much all of my angles.
CAR is landing on my rock.
He's fine. He's okay. He isn't engaging anybody.
Not just a rock.
It's a boulder. Yeah, so you can choose locations to kind of duck down, and we can see the C8R. We see what he's doing. We know he's over there. We know what he's up to. He can't see us. If he's relying on that first-person stuff that most people do, He has no fucking idea what we're doing right now.
Yeah, he probably thought we were over there, because that's why he landed there. We're all gone.
Yeah, for him, we've disappeared. All right? So
Down Hugo.
Stick
Yeah,
it
he's
to
looking
these.
straight at me. Oh, he's shooting
Oh,
at me.
he's shooting at Hugo.
I'm dead.
Pop him.
I'm dead.
All
I'm
right.
in capped.
Him it all down.
See, I fucking knew it. I was gonna fucking shoot him
Don't
a
shoot
long
him with
time
don't
ago.
shoot him with your sniper. It won't do anything effective. You
Moving,
full dead?
moving.
No, I'm in capped.
Press
dipping.
charges real quick.
Right by.
I did.
What was his name?
Not sure. Didn't read.
Hemid, are you down as well?
Espresso 7.
Him it all down.
Espresso 7's his name.
Full dead? Full dead
No,
or
just
down?
just
You go full deaded or down?
I'm in capped.
Down. Yeah, they're both in cap. I'm moving.
You go, if that ship comes back, pop it.
Well, once I get revived, I'm popping it.
He dipped. He fucking blasted out of here.
Target opportunity.
Yeah.
Fucking should have shot a long time ago.
Yeah, but then you would have gotten charged by Sonny.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know.
You got the feeling.
I got the ick.
Yeah, you got the hair stood out in the back of your head.
Oh, also,
Thank
everybody
you.
here, please keep your med guns on basic at all times. The only time that you should ever be treating yourself with advanced is if you are fully in cover. In which case, after you're done, switch it back to basic. There is many times, and we can attest to this in Python, where you very quickly need to just go up to your teammate, pop, 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 run. You don't want to stick around and fiddle with the, oh, I gotta aim, I gotta hit advanced, I gotta give him, 72 milligrams of waka. No, don't give a shit. You want to give him the basic gel, he'll take care of himself from there. Get him the fuck back up and in the fight.
Clearing a mag.
Yeah, so for Raccoon stuff, for like the medical gameplay, if anyone's ever dealt with it, pretty much Raccoon stuff, literally give them a tap. Literally tap them with like 2% health and let them medpen themselves back up. And when you are medpenning yourselves back up, don't move. Stay in that prone position, because they're gonna still think that you are downed. Because all it literally does is it pick your head up a little bit. That's the only animation change. It literally puts you on your back with like your head tilted up just a little bit. Grab your med pens, stab yourself, stand up, then get to move to cover.
I'll also say this. Who here is carrying anything other than red pens on their hip? Who has an oxy pen?
Andy.
You're
I've
carrying
got
an oxy pen?
Yeah, I
in
just
my-
did a medical
in my
certification.
legs.
So I have it all.
Yeah.
From this point forward, only carry
Team
red
is all
pens.
red pens.
Only,
you're,
carry- only carry
if
red
you're the-
pens on your hips. So look
Yeah,
at my
if
inventory
you're
right now. If
the
I need,
Ravens kind of carry the orange ones every once in a while, I think, right?
If I'm-
But that's about it.
if I need an oxy pen, I go to my inventory, I pull it out, and I click it. If I need, the reason why you want your red pens is so when you press C, 100 times out of 100, you're gonna pull out a red pen, because there's nothing that you want more when you're getting shot at than a red pen. Because if you're getting shot at and you press C and you pull out an oxy pen, you're gonna feel dumb.
Where's my meat stick?
Yeah. If you're getting shot at, you press C, you're like, fuck, I need to heal. But you hit yourself with oxygen, you're doing yourself a whole lot of fucking nothing. You have a very long time to get oxygen. If you need oxygen, press I, right click, click carry, give yourself oxygen. You're good, you're golden, you're good for another 30 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever. You are never going to need oxygen like, oh fuck, I need oxygen now! You need to press C and hit your... No. You always want to have your red pens on your hip, ready to go, ready to rock, ready for combat, right? When it comes to just general combat, what is everybody's preferred sidearm? Does anybody here carry a sidearm?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Coda.
Coda usually.
Coda? Coda's okay. If you're gonna go with something like a Coda, I would ditch it and switch for a salvo. The only really is three good options. The S38, which is kind of a middle of the road kind of okay. It's medium. It's okay at stuff. Never use the LH86. Use either the S38. That's the basic handgun. The Arclight does really good as a secondary. Personally, I'm a big fan of the salvo, and I can demonstrate why if somebody wants to be a sort of a test dummy.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
here in
just-
front of you,
just
so
pop Rachel.
No
Everybody
no
else
point.
pops me.
This person right here.
yeah, go ahead.
Right. The point that I want to show is not it
I have a med pen ready.
it at close range. I want to show you what makes this pistol a little bit different from the rest.
It's an effective range of 200 meters.
So
Wow.
that's the person right there, right?
Jumping.
All right, you want to do Rachel?
Yeah, just pop me.
Right.
Okay.
So if I do this,
You missed.
No, he
Shot
got me.
low.
He
You
got
shot low
should,
for one
it
of them.
should do this,
Hit the clip.
unless it's been changed.
Nice. Just got me.
It's
Everybody.
It's ricocheting off the rock.
I feel like the bullets just went around. Oh, they got me that time.
It's ricocheting off
Hey,
the
you're,
rock.
Oh,
you're
wow.
still hitting the cliff hit.
Oh, am I?
Pocket sand pistol. So
It's
it gets
supposed-
you.
It should have a
That
force
works.
reaction
Multiplier.
unless
Yeah.
they've changed it. But it should be sending
Yep.
people. There we go.
I got. I'm bleeding
there you
out
go.
now. Yeah. Thank you.
Set me flat and gave me a 2-3.
Wow.
Are you
God damn.
capping everybody? Fuck.
Oh god!
Was that guy's name Espresso
It's
7?
getting dark out. It's getting
Yeah,
dark.
Express 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a bounty up if you want to hunt him down.
Thank you.
It should have the ability, I think it's working now.
My turn.
Yeah, it's just I think the knockdown happens
Come here,
I think
my
within
turn.
20 meters.
My
Yeah,
turn pulls out a railgun.
What's really good?
insta kill.
Oh damn.
It's really good at being able to, if I'm gonna be pushing up on somebody, so let's say I'm gonna be going up against this person right here, I can lead with that, and then I can jump and finish.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh,
So-
That was a long fall.
Good
Alright.
neutralized.
Also,
Puts them on their ass.
Yeah, puts them on their ass. Knocks
Yes,
them down.
the
Force reaction.
S38 has the ability to send people for a journey.
Wow.
Look at that.
It's kind of like a force. So if you're out alone and you have a spotter or whatever, and you're getting, a squad on you, it's a good force multiplier. I'm assuming. So it
But that
pushes them
also
back,
gives you a
gets
chance
distance.
to reload too if you need
If you
to.
reload. Yeah.
You knock them on their ass, you
Yep.
get your reload off.
If
and-
somebody's coming up
yeah.
on you and you want them to fuck off of you, the good thing about the S38 is that is not the only mode. If I still want a regular pistol, guess what?
It still does coda damage as a regular pistol.
It still
Yeah.
operates as a regular
Wow.
pistol.
If
It has-
That's really cool.
It has
you're
its
not
single
in
shot mode.
party, make sure you do not hit either bracket on the when the charges come up.
Yeah.
I'm just leaving it.
Yeah, it has the
Also
ability
for,
to operate as a
cool.
regular pistol if I want to get shots off and just pop, 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 pop. But if I need a force multiplier, if I need a shotgun, right?
I got
now-
oh shit.
Yeah, if I need an oh shit shotgun, the S38 has a shotgun mode. It will fuck people up.
All right.
With a
Well, it's
salvo.
nice because that also offers you don't have to be as accurate. If you're doing single shot, you do a burst. You're just saying fuck you, whatever's in that direction, and
Yeah.
then you can get into cover again.
Yeah, if I'm doing charge shots, especially at close range, I have the shotgun ability. Right? If I shoot right now, it's going to be a one-shot kill anywhere in your body. Right? If I shoot your backpack, it's going to send you flying. Your scope's no longer on me. I can then follow up with the regular pop, 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 while you're still in the sky getting flung around like, a Jedi.
What's
No,
the fire?
Salvo or
yeah.
the S38?
The
Is it
salvo.
you got?
Salvo.
So salvo is great for that. So the arc light is good for another variant of that, and it's
I got
actually
one of
good for
those.
what I carry it for with Cutter. Cutter's to get him off me. I'm the marking guy when I'm with him. So if I'm telling Cutter that there's somebody north of us, about 300 meters off the right side of the reclaimer, off on the rock, do you think that you would know what rock I'm talking about looking over there?
Not right off the bat.
Not immediately at all. I have a general idea kind of where to
Little
look.
pinger.
Now
There
do you know
go.
what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tracers.
Now do you know where I want him to shoot
Yeah.
at?
See, this is why I use a railgun. Hey, he's
So
over
yeah.
there. No, right here.
So yeah,
Right there,
here
right
you
there,
go.
right there.
Where is he?
Right there.
Very
It's right
big
there.
tracer.
See that- See this big dot? Incoming.
So when me and Cutter are operating, I operate usually between 50 and 100 meters from Cutter.
I will
So
say,
I don't
next
give him
patch-
away when I do that. So I run away. I then aim at the guy. I shoot him a few times, and then
Next-
I run back over to towards Cutter.
Next patch, I will recommend probably everybody here probably switch to the arc light next patch.
Burst fire.
It's
Yeah, I
coming
think
with a
I
burst
think
fire
force
mode.
reactions.
which is going to just completely just trounce everything. The arc light will be able to fuck up everybody. I will be retiring my long-standing tradition of my salvo frag. It was my one of the rare guns that I carry, but I would recommend that everybody carry an arc light come next patch.
Arc lights are very good for marking targets. That's also why I carry a Demico. Demicos are also extremely efficient at the same principle.
So going over again, I want to show just kind of a general practice. So in an environment that's not as rich with rocks, right? One thing that you guys need to be aware of is that for some reason there's de-rendering of some rocks. So in engagements that are very long distance, if you're engaging with a long-range sniper, everybody see this rock that I'm standing on top of right here? I have my light on over here.
It doesn't exist under you.
So
oh, there it is. You moved.
At long range, this rock will not exist. So if you're going into an engagement and you go to hide behind this rock, and you're going up against a sniper on that mountain across from me, guess what? The rock don't exist. You're just standing out in an open field. Recently, I will say Star Citizen has fixed this. You used to be able to shoot through the rocks, so that if you were hiding behind this rock and the enemy looked at you and didn't see the rock and fired at you, the bullet would pass through the rock and hit you, because for them, it didn't exist. You were just standing out in an open field, crouched down, you know, twiddling your thumbs. But now, it seems to be a little bit better, to where, you know, the bullets won't pass through. That's not a solution. It just means that your position's given away, so that when you eventually peek out, pop. So, generally, what you want to aim for is you're looking for the biggest rocks. You're looking for the big chonkamas. Yeah, so like any rock that's bigger, the biggest in a set of pile, I'm gonna choose that one because it has a longer render distance, right? And when I'm choosing a rock and I'm gonna go ahead and snipe, I want to lean out just ever so slightly to where I can see my targets, and then I want to get as close to it as I can. So now everybody who's looking at my stream, you probably just noticed a problem. Looking through my scope right now, can't see shit. First and foremost, I'm going to place a little bit of an advertisement. One thing that can help with that is Cutter's Crazy Night Vision. So I can kind of see a little bit of your guys' outlines now using my night vision script. Reshade is a beautiful tool. My reshades are, as I've been told, some of the best. So Cutter's Crazy Night Vision is the one that I recommend. I will be sending that to Rachel. Rachel can distribute that to the rest of the people from there. But I'm going to show a little trick.
That was a smooth plug.
This is something that I found out, and there's been no workaround for this bug as of yet, except for the one that I found. I'm going to press F4 3 times really fast. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
So you can also just do F4 and then F in the sight in.
That'll get rid of my lean. So what oopsies.
Wait.
There
we go.
I hit a mouse keybind I was not supposed to.
Okay, we know where the position is now.
See.
Yeah. I just hit F4 3 times right before I line up my shot.
Yeah.
Because if I don't,
Very nice.
it just becomes this pitch black mess, right? But if I hit F4 3 times, pop, pop, pop. All right, now I'm ready to take my shot. Pop, and then it starts to slowly go back to darkness. Pop, pop, pop. All right, ready, pop, and then it goes back down to darkness. Remember,
that is so cheesy.
I can also line up my shot with binoculars, right? So I'm gonna kind of guesstimate that right there. That's the middle of my screen. Now I just need to make a slight adjustment right before I go back in to shoot. So I'm gonna line up on, you know, Hugo, who's holding this railgun. I'm gonna try to put him right around the middle of my screen with my binocs, and boom, ready to take my shot. Right?
No, God. Take a shot for you. Oh shit. Okay, I'm out of here.
He wins.
Actually,
so you'd actually be impressed. Railguns are direct impact only. The big explosion that you see does absolutely nothing to you right now.
It shakes their fucking screen though.
Hugo,
it does shake their screen.
So
get him out of cover.
For demonstration, Hugo, shoot your feet.
Hey.
Okay.
A rocket jump? Can you do a rocket jump? Like if you jump and
I
then
fucking
fire?
love it. Oh, that's a good idea. Let me try that. Hold on, let me heal up. It only does like 40 damage.
Yeah, you
Hold
got
on, hold
this.
It's a
I
lot
want a
of
better view. Hang
it's
on.
a lot of fanfare for
hold on,
not a
hold
whole
on.
lot of damage.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, shit. That didn't even hit me. That did no damage on me.
Yeah, it did no damage because you just literally splashed your toesies a little bit when it actually was
Yeah.
standing on the ground.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I love the ray gun.
Railgun's
hopefully
good for ships and marking and not much else.
Yep, that's about
And
it.
scaring the living shit out of people.
Yes, you can fire it. It will shake the shit out of people's
You can
screens, as I'm
suppress
sure you
them
saw.
heavily with this.
Yep.
Oh,
So
yeah,
if you're
no,
going
because
if you're going up against a
mind
sniper,
you,
if Hugo's going up against me, Hugo fires his railgun because it shakes my screen to where I
entire
can't
time.
get a shot. Yep. Hugo's
there's
about
also-
equally of a spotter as me, so Hugo can suppress me and let everybody else push in to get kills. So
the other major thing with that is with railguns, it doesn't just in-cap you for anything. It sends you to the hospital.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
If
I
you
can
get
attest to
If
that.
I hit you with a full charge,
if
you are
get
instantly
direct
dead.
shot with it.
Yeah,
If you get direct shot
6,000.
with it, it will
Yeah,
send you
6,000 damage to the human body sends you all the way back
will
to your
send
starting
you-
location.
Howitzer 155 millimeter to the chest.
Pretty
So-
much, you get eviscerated. You don't exist anymore for us. So
You turn into pink mist.
And
so we're
fish.
gonna run one more exercise. I'm going to remove myself from this because I am worth a little bit more than any fair team. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have 2 pythons per. So how many pythons do I have here? I got Hugo, Hemdall, Trigger. Oh, so I have 3 pythons. So that's not gonna work perfectly.
I can set it up.
Yeah, because Hugo, you're up there. So I'm gonna have Heimdall and Trigger come here in front of me, please. Or just come. Let's go back to where we were. That nice little like, meeting spot rock. I'm gonna have Trigger and Heimdall. You guys are gonna do like old schoolyard bullies. You guys are gonna pick teams one at a time. I'm gonna let Trigger pick first because he's higher rank. Favoritism. So yeah, over here, everybody, where I'm strobe lighting.
I'll choose
So Trigger
Mad
and
Banger.
All right, so Trigger, Trigger.
Yep, I missed.
So Mad Banger, you're gonna be with Trigger's team, and then Heim, who are you picking?
Grism.
Alrighty, and then Trigger.
I'm gonna choose Wild Rachel. Get a ball there on my team.
Hemi.
Dandelion, please.
All right.
And then
Choose Trenick. He's already standing over here with us.
I crashed a while back, so I'm on my way back. I'm 30 million out.
Ground
Trying to get back up
control,
to like
Major Tom.
is that everybody then?
Yeah, I think that's everybody without him.
So we got Mordecai here.
Is that even teams then?
It's 3v4 right now with Mordecai back. It'd be 4v4.
Okay. I'm tempted to say Hugo going to the other team, but I know that's not going to be fair. Hugo, give me a stroke. Stop it.
Wow.
It's shaking.
That was crazy.
It lights up my whole screen.
We're like Gary's mod.
It's the sun.
I don't know who that is that's having a fucking conniption.
Dandelion.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Oh,
I was wondering,
it's making
oh,
me run in
shit.
place. What the hell's
Put your,
going on?
get your gun away and then bring it back out.
It is away.
Pull out your sniper.
I'm cycling them. There we
you're
go.
surfing.
I just had to cycle the shit out of them. Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
like
exciting.
like when I mentioned, your sniper will sometimes glitch out. Just press 2.
That's the one. Yeah. Okay.
I have 2 people sliding across the ground. Can I have the 2 people
There you go.
glitching out with the smaller backpacks? Press 2 real quick. Just pull out a gun for me. You guys are glitching.
It's definitely not.
If it's Matt Binger, I've already stopped it on my end.
Look at my screen real quick. I don't know who those 2 are.
Yeah, Dandelion's good.
Yeah. I'm the one with the flashlight.
Who are the 2 going in opposite directions from each other? Like they're magnets.
Good
Mad,
question.
Mad Banger.
You want to see something really funny, guys? If you need water, and you're out here in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah. Combine.
you take your helmet off. You have about 30 seconds to drink. Pretty fun.
Wow.
Oh, one of them's me.
Bushcraft.
Do an animation real quick. See if that'll fix it.
So you can actually set up a key binding to take
This
on
is
and
the
off your
other
helmet.
person. I don't know who this.
Oh yeah,
person
we got
is.
one of those.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
person's,
so you can take
this
your-
person's
yep.
not fixed. And now this person, I don't know if this person's... No, that's not who is glitching out. Who's the other person? I think both people are fixed now. Nope, there's still one over here. I don't know who this is.
Cutter, look at me. Oh god, you ran so far away. You glitched.
No, you're not doing my trick. Fuck you. That's my thing. That's my thing. Alright, so... do we want
Can't even
to...
throw it.
Mordecai, what's your ETA?
He's 14 mil.
14 mil out.
Yeah.
Did you get killed or did you just crash?
I just crashed, and when I came back, I was at Mike 01.
Yeah.
You'd be like that.
Once you get back, we'll...
I'm gonna say about 4 minutes.
We'll take Hugo. I mean, that's fun.
He was just going to
Rachel's
suppress us the
AFK
entire
for a
time.
moment.
So this isn't a sniper question, but for just raccoon knowledge, if you're doing a CQB close quarters battle, would the tac light work to kind of conceal your silhouette coming in? They don't know where to shoot because it's pretty bright. I just looked at it. I was like, I wonder if this is actually like useful.
Especially if they're using reshade, you can blind someone.
Yeah, blind someone. Just come up close to them. They don't know where to fire, but you have that light on them, so you
Hit
see
him with
they
the
can't see.
Tarkov meta.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know, because just like I guess
will
like
say
real,
the counter
real
to that
procedure.
is Cutter's crazy flash hider. So do it again.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Go ahead, use Cutter's. So go ahead and turn your flashlight on.
Here.
So yeah. So now I just have to aim
Oh,
for
wow.
the glowing dot.
The
and I
light,
can still
yeah.
see the head.
Yeah.
So when you're
Very
using an FS9, it really doesn't matter where you shoot. Everything is a target.
So I use this for a very specific reason. This is Cutter's crazy flash hider. It also eliminates dust. So sometimes when you come across a planet that's really dusty, this can get rid of that fog. But can somebody just go ahead and fire a gun real quick? Let me...
Oh, don't mind if I do.
So yeah, so if somebody's firing, I kind of have a really good view of the tracers and where they're coming from. So I can use this to kind of spot where enemy snipers are firing from just by looking at the tracers that are coming off of the guns without being blinded by, you know, see how it's just like a little slit? But if I do this, I know it's coming from over there. This is more of a Cutter thing. Not many people use this one, but it's my little flash finder to only spot bright light sources. So if somebody turns on their flashlight, you know, it'll grab my attention. But generally what you want is Cutter's crazy night vision, which is makes it
Very
daytime.
nice. Yeah. Daytime. Nighttime.
So
You want to see the sun?
cool.
I'll show you the sun.
So just looking at my screen real quick, you guys can tell the difference pretty quickly between the two. So this is the off, right? This is that rock thing that I'm talking about, how you can kind of see through them.
Oh yeah.
So I'll send Wild Rachel that file, and then you guys will be allowed to share it around as much as you guys would like after that point. Mordecai, once you're here, we will go and we'll do that 4v4, and then any other feedback after that, we will. I'll be more than happy to answer any additional questions.
Another
My final jump.
another helpful raccoon thing that's kind of also ties in with the medical stuff is for the raccoon loadouts, it suggests that you carry one med gun and then 2 med vials to reload the med gun. It's completely unnecessary if you just carry 2 med guns. No matter what fluid level they're at, if you stack them together, it'll give them both full fluid. Because they are still stackable, they don't actually carry a data tag of how much ammo is still in the vial. So, for when I carry my med gun, I carry a second one in my backpack, and I just pull it off my hip, put it in my backpack, stack it together, and then I just double click it back onto my hip, and I have a full vial of 200 again.
Wow.
So that allows you to pretty much have infinite medical goo